Hi. So I'm doing 60%. I did a couple. Change this to 60. It doesn't feel better, but maybe it's because I've only done a couple. Because like, I'm still getting like cases where it's taken 2,000 to do. But there is a problem. I'm using just one base. So when I 6-link it, okay, that was the quickest that's ever happened. Sure, streamer client. 1 sec. What was I at? I was at like 2180 minus 21. Okay, it's 7. 2173. 7. Okay. So when I okay, what I was saying is it's a bad base. Like maybe it's a bad base. Like maybe because when I get a 6-link, I force it down to a 2-link with the dual with the crafting bench. So maybe it's just a bad base, and maybe they have like hidden numbers or something. But that 7 seems to maybe it was just a bad time. Maybe okay 4102. Yeah, I was about 3 hours into this yesterday. I'm like, why am I doing this again? Just suffering. 4102, that's 102 gone. Oh yeah, I'm doing this so I don't have to do... Which one is it? This one? This. I'm probably gonna go play Last Epoch. After I do these. And I'll play Last Epoch, and then I'll be like burning out on Last Epoch because the end game is just delve. And then I'll come back and farm 1,000 Malkuns. 4102. 4102 minus 3899 is 203. 203, and then what I do is I take it to here, so 2172 would be my new jewelers, because if I go here, force it down, so my new jewelers is now 2172, and I have a little document to the side, 2172, and I'm keeping these all in, so I don't 23899, just in case I forget the number. And then I go again. Mm-hmm. Okay, the new number was 2172 minus 2067, that's 105. And the new linking number is 3899. Good way to break a mouse. I was thinking that this is a pretty good league to do like 1,000,000 stack decks, but I'd actually have to magic find and get money. I don't really enjoy the magic finding. I mean, I don't know. People are like, is Affliction the best league? I saw a Ziggy D thumbnail. Is Affliction the best league ever? I don't think so. It's yes, it's good because of the trans gems and like that, but it's also not good because of how difficult it is content scaling wise. And sure, it's the player's choice on how much they want to juice their maps, but it's not really. The players are going to want to do the most broken thing. And so the most broken thing can only be done with a certain number of builds. And then Magic Finding's like, well, really, no, because you want to put Magic Find on it to make it even better. If Affliction Wisps couldn't be the monsters that are afflicted couldn't be modified by Magic Find, I'd say it'd be the best league ever. Because then there'd be like more than 3 builds. I guess there are more than 3 builds, but it's just, it feels bad if you don't play the ones that are doing well, you know? Then again, I'm shit at the game, and so this build was one I was playing last league, because I just couldn't, like, I don't know, man. Did they do a difficulty spike? I can barely clear T16s without Affliction. I'm just shit now. All of my builds are crap. Since when do you have to have spell suppression, block, evasion, physical damage reduction, elemental resistances, and good life? Like, what? You should just be like maybe 2 of those things and you were good. Ugh. Plans for next league? I have like 8 plans for next league. All of them are like all-in plans, you know? Like, I can't do all of them. I have to pick one and do it for like 3 months. So they're all like really big plans. So basically, I'm gonna wait and see what the league mechanic looks like and which one of those would work well with it. One of them that's interesting is Harbingers. So I need a build that can clear Harbingers well. So like, basically, a good dot build that is capable of doing content, like endgame content even. So maybe Caustic Arrow? Because I could do Caustic Arrow DPS and I could do Caustic Arrow Magic Find. Like, I could do the one build and like flip-flop between the gear. Or RF? Nah. RF doesn't... Oh, I did see a high scaling RF build. I was gonna say RF doesn't scale very well, but I did see I saw an RF build that had like 30 million DPS in the RF, and I'm like, that is amazing. But how much of that is for one passive voices? A lot of it. And how much of that is charms? Also a lot of it. So maybe I'll wait and see. Maybe not RF. Could do Herald of Thunder, but proc shields, that's not dots. What am I talking about? I just like Herald of Thunder. So a dot build that would work, because Harbingers had proximity shields, right? Maybe a minion build? Maybe SRS? SRS would work, I think. I could do... I've played the Poison SRS a fair bit, but I've never min-maxed it to hell. So maybe I do a min-max it to hell version? I also know that you can put Magic Find gear on SRS and it works fine. Not that I would Magic Find Harbingers, that doesn't make any sense. But I do wanna... I wouldn't mind something that is capable of, like, doing... There's, like, an SSF strat where you ghost T7 Bog, I think. I'm like, that's cool. Like, it's like, super scary monsters, but it's T7, so it's fine. So I want to do that, but like in T16s. So it's like magic finding, ghosted rogue exiles. Fill your map full of rogue exiles. Most of them are fucking ghosted. They absolutely stomp you if you've got magic find gear on. So I want a build that can do that. So maybe like Penance Brand if it survives. Magic Find could do it. I just need something that's like this build can handle a lot of little hits. Like, it's very tanky in the middle of the complete fuckery, which is Whisper monsters. But let's say you're around 4 Rogue Exiles that are Omega Ghosted and their hits are really big. So what's a Magic Find build that can survive? This is, okay, everything I need from you is, what's a Magic Find build that can survive really big hits? Not just a lot of little hits. And what's a good Harbinger farming build? And by that I mean proximity shields. I think Harbinger I might go with SRS. But as for something that can survive really big hits, unless I can invest into a lot of defenses with Chaos Damage SRS, maybe Chaos Damage SRS is just a build for me. Anyway, me going, man, 60%, I thought 60% would be twice as good as 30% quality. Which is to say, 30% quality was, if I had 50,000 fusings, it would take 6,000 less to get 56 links. So that means I approximately would take 12,000 less, so 38,000 fusings, which is how many I bought to make 56 links. And then you get one like this, it's just like, yeah, mate, go fuck yourself. And I've gotten these go fuck yourself ones more than I've gotten the ones that are like, oh, that was pleasant. I've been making lots of lists, checking them twice, and then when I finish the list, I'm like, okay, now time to organize this in a different way. So I have multiple lists of the same thing, so that if I ever actually do want to get around to watching anime again, I know which one of these is action, and which one of these is isekai, and which one of these is good, and which one of these is not good, and which one, and then I just, either way, I still take the whole list, put it in a big wheel, and spin it. And I got Recreators, and I went to watch it, and I fucking hated it. I'm sure there's people out there that like it. It's basically Monogatari, and I don't, it's just a bunch of people talking. It's just a bunch of people. That's what this is. That's what I'm doing right now. I hate what I'm doing right now. I'd much rather be doing something fun. What the fuck's wrong with me? So I just want to watch something fun. I don't want to watch a whole bunch of people talking. So by that logic, I'm gonna time skip after this one, and we'll just get to the results. 23899 minus 21896 2003. Yikes. Time skip. I'm done. My hand hurts. But I did it all with my right clicky finger and not my left clicky finger. So I can still play games fine. My chat is full of no target item found because I did the last half while downloading Last Epoch. And apparently if you're actively using your internet connection, trying to do anything which interacts with the server is a bad idea. Here's the loot. Wait, what? Here's the... Oh, fuck. My brain is totally fried from too many loot videos. Here's the results. It's worse to 60 quality than it is to 30 quality. So it makes me think that... I mean... It makes me think like this doesn't fucking work or something. But you know what? Maybe I just got unlucky 50 times. You know? Maybe 45,000 fusings is too small of a sample size, Jim. Anyway, 0 quality, 20 quality, 30 quality. This is 60 quality. I don't know why it's not highlighting, but it is written there. 60 quality. So 0, 20, 30, 60. 0 is an average of exactly what it costs to force a 6-link. 20 quality is... I don't know actually if that's like 1500 times 0.8. Oh, it's minus 1500 times 0.8. Yeah, 20 quality is 20% like increased chance of linking. Wow. What about 30 quality? Let's have a look. See. Times 0.7. It's better. I got better. I had better odds. I don't know. Maybe I just got lucky. Maybe it doesn't work like this. Because for a fact that it doesn't work like this, 1500 times 0.4 is what it should be. It should be 600. And we got 900. So I don't know why I did this. That's the ending of every video I've ever made, right? Okay, I did this because I assumed it would make like this is the jewelers, right? This is the jewelers of 30. I had 30 quality on items, and I was hitting 6 sockets in 1, 2, 8, 9. Like a fair few of these, I hit it on like single digits, and then with 60 quality, I hit it in 7, 4, and that was it. Like, did they change the linking? Did they like? Is it because it's a high space and the quality is fake, or it's because I did it all on one base and I kept like maybe the base is a cursed piece of shit base, and if I had 50 high spaces from like a broad spectrum, then maybe the math would actually work out. Actually, something I do want to test, but I don't want to do it right now because my hand hurts and I don't want to spend any more money. Is if it's better to link something slowly or quickly, because then time being a factor in most RNG calculations, like if you're in a period of time where your RNG is bad and you're clicking really quickly, then wouldn't you burn through more fusings than if you were in a time like if you were clicking slowly? So like if I clicked 1 fusing every minute, I feel like I could link 50 items not quicker because it would take a minute for every attempt, but I mean it'd be cheaper fusings wise if you clicked slowly than it would be if you clicked quickly. I feel like that is true. Therefore, I am never going to test it, but it's a fun idea to think about. I'm upset that this took me like 2 days. I still have 4 days before I can play Last Epoch. Like, what am I going to do now? Anyway, everything I talked about in the first clip, Harbinger stuff, give me a build. Something that can magic find Ghosted Rogue Exiles T16, give me a build. those still stand. I'd love to know. Go watch the previous 2 versions of this if you want. Is it 5 years in the making? 5 years since I made the last one of these? One of those was a sponsored video where I got these headphones. They broke after like 3 years, and then I just bought them again because I like them so much. There you go. The one time I ever got sponsored. Well, one of 2 times I've ever been sponsored, and the other sponsor I really just didn't like, so I just waited till their business went bankrupt and then got bought out by a venture capitalist. And then that venture capitalist group was like, hey, would you like to continue the sponsorship? And I said, absolutely not, go fuck yourself. Well, I didn't say that. I just ignored their emails. Like I do with every other sponsorship, because I was already going to buy these. And so like when they were like, hey, you want to do sponsorship? I'm like, yes. Anyway, I did the video. Jim do stuff. Jim play game. Jim not even play game. Jim just sit here and talk, and people watch Jim talk. What the heck? How'd that happen? It's almost like streaming. It's exactly how it's talk radio, isn't it? I cleaned my room. You couldn't tell by the fact that I didn't make my bed, but you could tell by the fact that, well, you probably already could tell in the Mudflats video that the camera's different. Each time I make a video, my camera's different. It's 3 a.m. I just woke up, trying to flip it so I can be awake during the day so I can go camping and not be awake during the night and camping, because I feel like that'd be terrifying. Bye!